Hi everyone, it's Ben from Epic Guitar Instruction, and we're bringing you a song lesson today on the big hit from George Ezra called Budapest. It's a really fun beginner guitar tune, 3 chords pretty much the whole tune, and it's just a lot of fun to play. Really well written tune, simple but good. So we want to talk about the tuning of this song. You can play this in standard tuning, but if you want it to sound like the recording, you will want to lower all of your strings one whole step. So this becomes a D, this becomes an G, then we have a C, F, A, and D. Now when he plays it, I notice he's actually down 2 whole steps, and then he capos back up here at the 2nd fret. Well, that's probably because he has other songs in his live set that requires him to be even lower. But instead of doing that and having to bust out the capo, you can get the exact same sound by simply lowering everything a whole step. So, enough about the tuning. Down a whole step. Still works in standard, but just want to get that out there. Make sure we mention that. 3-chord tune, G, C, and D. A lot of great hit songs, those 3 chords. This one is no exception. So these are just our open position chords, G, C, and D. And we're going to approach the rhythm portion or the right hand portion a couple of different ways for this tune. The guitar part is actually fingerpicked, but sometimes when we play songs like this on our own, we want to have a little bit more rhythm, and so we can play it with a traditional pick to kind of give it that more propulsive flavor to it, right? Give us a little bit more rhythm to the tune. So we'll show you both ways, in other words. But let's go ahead and start out with the way it is on the recording, which is holding down this G chord shape here. And what I'm going to do is alternate playing the root note with my thumb, then strings 4, 3, and 2 with my other 3 fingers. So if you're new to fingerstyle playing, that's a good first move to practice. Just get that bounce going between string 6 and your inside strings here. And all the while I'm just holding down my G chord here with my left hand. Set it and forget it. Now, as you get comfortable with that, we're going to add in a little movement here with the left hand. Now what we're going to do is hammer on from the 5th string open to the 2nd fret, and we're going to strike that with your thumb, followed by your other fingers playing the chord. So this is kind of the bouncing nature of this guitar part. We hit the lowest string, then the chord, then we do the hammer on at the 5th fret, and then hit the chord again. And you're going to bounce back and forth between those 2 ways of playing the low strings with your thumb. At tempo, it's pretty quick, but like anything else we practice, we can start slow and work our way up to that. Get it comfortable at slow and medium speeds, and then you can try to pick up the pace a little bit. That's getting closer to the tempo of the song, even still a little faster than that. So once you feel comfortable with that right hand approach, you're just going to move that through your 3 chords. We're going to play our C chord here, and here, not too much funny business. We're just going to play the 5th string with the thumb, and the rest of the strings 4, 3, and 2 with your other fingers. Just bouncing back and forth. We are going to release off of the C chord to get an open A note that leads us back to our G. So let me show you how that all fits together. C, and then there's your A bass note. So that's our verse progression there. As you guys can see with tunes like this one and others, being able to move quickly in and out of your chords is really an essential skill we want to develop as guitar players. We want to help you out with that here at Epic Guitar Instruction. We have a separate and free video lesson dedicated to improving left-hand transitions between the chords, proper left-hand technique, exercises, things to practice, how to practice, and it's basically just a one-stop shop for how to get better at the skills we need to play this song, as well as thousands of others. So we want to help you out with this, send you this video lesson for free. Check it out. All you got to do is just click on the link that you see below in the YouTube description box. We'll send you that free video lesson. And there's also a nice ebook that we've put together full of diagrams, exercises, and just, elaboration on the video lesson. These are all things that are going to help you with this song and, like I said, thousands of others. So click on the link that you see below and we'll send that to you for free. So here's the structure of the verse here, putting all these pieces together between our G and C. Now to C. Now take that same form and repeat what we just did another time. He does a little what we call tag on that verse where he repeats the last line. So you're going to jump back up to C again. And play just the back half of that progression, right? So that's what's going to take you through the verse. And then the part where he's talking about give me one reason is where we're going to move up to our D chord here. And pretty straightforward here. We're just going to go bass note, then chord for one measure, C, then G, then repeat. At various points in the song, you might do that twice, you might do that 4 times. The lyrics will tell you the answer for how long to do that progression. But those are your 2 chord progressions for the whole tune. You have the verse and you have the give me one good reason part where you go D to C to G. And that's it. So now we found a way that we could play this finger style. However, for those of you who like to sing and play and maybe jam out a little bit with this tune, sometimes fingerstyle doesn't give us enough energy or enough of a boost for later in the song. That's why, even though it's not performed this way with a full band, I found it to be nice to try some different strumming patterns with the same basic idea. There's some percussion in the song that kind of gives it this gallop feel, right, where you're playing. It's like some hi-hats and shakers doing that sort of rhythm. So you can adapt that for playing on your own. And depending on where you're at in the tune, maybe you want to switch to a rhythm that way. So to do this rhythm, what we're going to do is down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Just think about a gallop. Keep that going. I found that playing the song on my own, that gave it a nice little lift and just kind of made it move a little bit more. And then if I want to be, do the whole sensitive guy thing, I can go back down and play fingerstyle. And that works just as well too. So that gives you a couple of different options for this George Ezra tune, Budapest. Really fun tune. It's a fun one to jam with buddies or even just on your own or with a band. So hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. This is Ben Zinn for Epic Guitar Instruction. We thank you so much for checking out this lesson and all of our lessons. Check out, what we got coming next. Find out more about us on Facebook, socials. Click subscribe, and we'll tell you each time that we upload a new video. Leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up if you dug the lesson. We appreciate it so much. We'll see you next time. Epic Guitar Instruction. Take it easy. And we want to help you out with this skill, and how we're going to do that is we're going to freeze as we're giving the plug.
We're going to take that over again.
Yeah, we're going to do it again. And the whole give me one good reason, give me one reason why I should do something. Stop trying to get the lyrics. So that's our verse.